Can a simple action like making your bed really change your life? Does failure really make you stronger? Sometimes the simplest things can be the most effective. These are just two of the 10 lessons from Admiral William McRaven's book, Make Your Bed. Little things that can change your life and maybe the world. Don't be intimidated by the fact that these lessons were learned in Navy SEAL training. They apply to all of life's challenges no matter who you are. 1. Make your bed and start your day with one task completed. Making the bed is such a small task that most people can easily complete it in less than 5 minutes. This small but powerful task starts your day with a sense of accomplishment, knowing that you did something well and can be proud of it no matter how the rest of the day goes. It's something you can easily repeat every day, and it starts a domino effect in a chain of accomplishments. Even if you stay in a hotel and the bed isn't truly yours, make the bed. I used to not understand why my dad checked if we made the bed every morning. I used to think he was too strict, but years later, I understand it. It can be a sense of pride in an often harsh world. Some people who start making their bed even say it cured their depression. It gives you structure and discipline. It starts your day right, which can set the tone for the rest of the day. 2. You can't go it alone. In the Navy, you learn the power of teamwork. You have to carry and row on a raft with a group of people. Sometimes one person would get sick, and the other crew members would have to paddle harder. In life, you will also face challenges, and no one is immune from tragic accidents. That's when you will need people to help you through tough times. People who give you tough love and refuse to let you feel sorry for yourself. You need someone who sees your ability and potential and doesn't let you waste it. Just like you might need someone's hand to scale a wall faster on an obstacle course, a network can help you overcome obstacles that you couldn't overcome by yourself. It's usually much faster if you don't have to learn all the lessons on your own. Take advantage of the fact that humans are the only species that can learn by observing others and not just by doing, to give yourself an extra advantage in life. 3. Only the size of your heart matters. There was a small student in the Navy who, based on physical size, didn't have the best chances of making it through the whole training. When the instructor told him, "You're a tiny little man," he responded that he wouldn't quit. He finished at the top of the class because the instructor whispered, "Prove me wrong." And the man proved that size didn't matter. Determination and grit did. I am very much aware that everyone should have a vision in life, but the phrase "prove me wrong" has an extreme power to give me the determination to keep going, even when I am failing. Sometimes even too much, as I will pursue the goal no matter the consequences. Similarly, in life, you might not have the best natural knowledge of certain subjects, but if you have the resilience to carry on, you can succeed. That's why you should never judge a book by its cover, because you don't know what's inside and cannot see a person's heart. 4. Life's not fair. You have to drive on. It's easy to blame your life on outside forces and to stop trying. There will always be something that you can use as an excuse. The power you have is in how you deal with unfairness. Do you always give up and pity yourself, or do you persist in doing what you are doing? That doesn't mean you will always succeed. Sometimes you try hard and still fail. But think of unfairness as sailing through a storm. You might not be able to control the weather, but you can adjust your sails and make the best with the situation you are in. 5. Failure can make you strong. The popular saying, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," is true. In the Navy, if you failed to meet standards on any event of the day, you were required to do the circus, which were additional 2 hours of calisthenics and nonstop harassment. This made you more exhausted the next day and likely to fail the standards again, spiraling in a cycle of failures. But it also makes you stronger, faster, and more confident. The pain and the suffering pays off as your muscles grow stronger. Let failure teach and strengthen you instead of thinking of it as something negative. Change is never easy, and failure is never fun, but it can be used as motivation to outwork, out-hustle, and outperform everyone. 6. You must dare greatly. Slide down the obstacle head first. You have to take the risky path to get the desired results. Overcome your anxieties. The gamble pays off if it's calculated. You have to push your limits to know what is possible. The bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. We aren't saying that you should jump out of an airplane without a parachute, but that you should be willing to jump with a parachute. Take risky but smart choices. 7. Stand up to the bullies. Don't back down from the sharks. Nothing and nobody can stand in your way. If they do, they will define your path going forward. Bullies feed off fear and intimidation, and if you can control that, you can stand up to them. Your fears, much like a growling dog, are often more bark than bite. Define your fears, stare them down, and they will shrink before you. Everyone, even the most confident person, has faced the sharks. The difference lies in whether you stand tall or let them pull you under. What is your fear? Define it and work on overcoming it. Remember that even the most confident person on YouTube had fears that their videos would underperform. 8. Rise to the occasion. Be your best in the darkest of moments. No matter how dark it gets, complete the mission. There is no darker moment than when a loved one dies. Anything that crushes your spirit can make you wonder about the future. Reach deep within yourself and be your best when it's the hardest. Martin Luther King Jr. eloquently said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge." If you can do that, you can do anything. 9. Give people hope. Most people quit the Navy during Hell Week. During that week, there is a time when you are neck deep in mud and the movement gets harder and harder. This is the dark time when everyone needs a little extra push. And for the Navy team, it was someone who started singing when they were up to their necks in mud that gave their teammates a sense of camaraderie and hope. Once one person started singing, everyone joined in. There is huge power in one person uniting the whole group and inspiring everyone around them. This hope is like lighting a candle in a dark room. One small flame can illuminate the space for everyone. A smile or a hug can change someone's day. Potential suicide victims can often change their minds because someone was nice to them. Words of understanding and compassion can give a person hope and the strength to try again, and this can potentially be the time they finally succeed. Hope is the most powerful force in the universe. Hope can ease the pain, and all it takes is one person. 10. Never, ever quit. In the Navy, you have the option to ring the bell and quit. If you ring the bell, you no longer have to get up early or do any of the work. But if you want to change the world, don't ever, ever ring the bell. If you quit, you will regret it for the rest of your life. You are not only disappointing yourself, but everyone else who is rooting for you. This can be your parents, your friends, or your children. Quitting never makes anything easier in the long run. Don't give up. Stand tall and strong against the odds because I am rooting for you. If you are here and listened through to number 10 and would love other simple rules, listen to our video on Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. Maybe the rule you need to learn from Peterson is to treat yourself like you would treat your sick, beloved pet. Anything to get away from an average life.